What's going on, guys? Cubeologist here, and as you can see today, we've got a pretty large package from Cubes4Speed. As usual, you guys know that they are my sponsor on this channel, and I actually work for them. I do customer service for them, but this is from them, so thanks for sending this over, guys. And let's see, this is actually, there's a lot of stuff in here. First off, we've got, looks like a mat. That's pretty exciting. So let's just open this up and we will lay it out and do the rest of the video on it. It actually looks pretty cool. Okay, wow, this is actually pretty nice. Let's take a look here. You can see that it's got the things here, the buttons where you can attach your timer to it, so that's pretty cool. I like the green, that's not that bad. I'm not a huge fan of this in the middle, but still that's okay. And yeah, this is a pretty large mat. Look here, I'll show you all the way over there to the left. It's like I said, it's quite large. It's pretty impressive. It's as wide as the custom mat that I had made that you guys are used to seeing, and it's just not as tall. So that's pretty cool. For $10, honestly, I think it's pretty great pickup. The SpeedStacks versions are pretty expensive, and the custom one that I had made is also pretty expensive. I think this was like $30 or $40 because I designed everything on it. But this one for $10, I'm actually pretty impressed. It's actually brighter and it looks good. I'm happy to do my video on it. But for $10, yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's take a look at what else is in here, because I know there are some puzzles. It looks like we've got a ShengShou puzzle. Haven't seen that in a while. And what looks to be Mofengyi, I think that just means magic cube. So this is a QiYi. I know what this is. This is the Storm 4x4, and this is the Wind 5x5. So these are pretty cool. I'm not huge into bigger puzzles, but I've heard good things about these. So first off, let's open up this QiYi Storm. I see people all the time hating on the plastic wrap. I actually love it because I remember back when puzzles came covered in dust, and now they don't. So that's pretty awesome. So wow, let's take a look at these shades really fast. Okay, that's pretty smooth right out of the box. But the colors that I always get confused, and I'm not colorblind or anything, but the colors that I always get confused are the reds and the oranges. And that orange looks to be fairly bright. So I think I'll be able to tell that apart. It's mostly in low light when I have the problems, but let's see here. Well, it feels, I don't know how to explain it. It feels definitely bone dry, but it's like it wants to get better, and believe me, I want it to. It feels pretty tight and really dry. So I think this is a puzzle like the G4 that's going to change a lot with setting up and breaking in, but I'm still pretty excited about it. I can already feel this yellow side breaking in a little bit where I've been doing a lot of U2s like that, and I don't know. Inner layers need a lot of work. But like I said, this is just kind of an out-of-the-box impressions, not even really a first impressions. I've spent 0 time with these puzzles. So that's still pretty cool. I really like the large Florian cuts and the fact that the outside layers aren't shaped different than the inside. But we will see as I set this up, and let's move on to the ShengShou Wind. Uh-oh, instantly it looks like ShengShou has stepped up their sticker game. Okay, wow. This is definitely not the ShengShou stickers I'm used to. So the last Moyu 3x3 came with dull shades, and now we've got a ShengShou 5x5 with bright shades. Or at least half bright, right? These three are definitely bright. And the blue looks more like an ocean blue or something, a little bit lighter than their normal blue, so they've definitely changed it up. And it feels, it's pretty looby. Let me wipe this off. Okay, perfect. So let's do some first turns. Oh wow, that feels so buttery. Now you guys know that I'm not a big cube guy, like I've said before, but still, the inner layers, those are all turning pretty good, I've got to say. But I am actually really impressed with this. Let's see if it does that weird transformation like all the other 5x5s do? A little bit, but it's kind of hard to force. This is pretty good. I don't think it's going to deform. It corner cuts like one piece forward, and I'm assuming nothing reverse, as is tradition on big cubes. So that's not too bad. But I don't know if it's just a loop from the factory, but I swear I cannot tell you guys how this puzzle feels. Anyway, let's give this a good scramble here. I don't know out of the box if this is as good as the Yuxin 5x5, but it's definitely as good as the Moyu puzzles. This feels really good. I'm actually pretty excited to start solving with this. I'm not that great at 5x5, like I said. I solve in about 2.5 minutes, something like that. 4x4, I didn't really tell you when I unboxed the Storm there, but I'm just over a minute. I think I average about 1:20 right now, but it's been a little while since I've practiced, so it might be 1:30. But I'm looking forward to getting into the bigger cubes on down the line. I'm just not really good enough at 3x3 yet. But let's see here. We're going to call that a full scramble. But these puzzles are actually both really exciting. Sorry for any of you guys that might be obsessive compulsive. I know that these are both scrambled, but I plan on going and solving these right afterwards. I just didn't want to do it in the video because I'm pretty slow at these. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Love the new mat. Love the 2 new puzzles. I expect the 3x3 soon, the new Moyu 3x3, or the Goguan or Goiguan, however you call it. But I'm expecting to get that soon and some more stuff. So once again, thanks to Cubes4Speed for sending this over. But I'll put links in the description if you don't want to wait on the reviews for this stuff. Obviously, you don't have to wait for the mat, but I will put links in the description where you can go pick this stuff up at Cubes4Speed. Thanks to them for sending it over, as usual. They got it here super fast, which is pretty typical with them. But like I said, thanks for watching, and you'll hear from me really soon. Later, guys. So in this video, I'm going to be taking a close look at the Tengpo and comparing it to the Lingpo, Moyu's previous 2x2. And I'm going to be looking for differences and similarities. So first, let's talk about the differences. There are very, very few. The molding seems to have been done differently, causing the hollow spaces in the pieces to be in different places, and the corners have been made a bit more solid by partially filling in the tops of them, and this adds a bit of weight. But that's basically where the difference